So welcome back, people. Something weird happened today. I was looking at the channel and all of a sudden went from 200 to 1,000 odd subscribers. So just to let everyone know, I do appreciate that. Hopefully it's not some sort of glitch in the system. But anyway, something easy for you today we got. It's a little Mercedes GLA thing. Not actually seen really done much on these before. This is a new one, but only doing brake pads, nothing major. I'll take you a little look. Quite a fancy looking car, look. It does look quite suave, doesn't it? I do like the wing on it. One of them bad boy racer types. I ain't going to go too far into it because basically the customer's asked me to, doesn't want to get his reg in, and I'll be honest with you, still trying to figure out how to edit and all that lot. You know, like blurring things out and whatnot. It's not really got that far yet, but I'm getting better with it. But obviously these have got them big giant massive brakes on it. So yeah, I'll get this jacked up, get it into position. And then I've got a new little tripod, so I'm not on my big stand today because obviously the weather. I'll stick you in the wheel arch and all being well, job done. So I'll be back with you very shortly. So I know it's a bit rhetorical, this weather is really rubbish. If you didn't know this, 17 mil to get these off. I've already cracked these. Make sure you're cracking them loose, you know, while the wheels on the ground. Oh, that's nice. Obviously crack them loose and don't just go gunning them to the moon. Nice walk, well, did it in the old dance, we'll be all right. So, also, back out of my bloody car again today. Our own bloody van, going over a bump, and the coil spring went pop on us. So, got old Harry back at the gaff. He's having to sort the coil spring on the van, which is a bit frustrating, but hey ho, what can you do? It is what it is. So yeah, I need a new coil spring on the van. Bit rubbish, but hey ho. Oh look, I've already dropped his over, look, that was good, wasn't it? So, these ones here, don't know if you have done these before. Some of you may, some of you may not have. But these have got the pins here, so you knock these pins out with a little punch. And I've got a giant bloody hammer as well, the totally massive hammer, so you see here. Little punch on there, you just tap them out. And then you see there, all the springs and everything on them. Give you a bit better of a view there, see that? There we go. So, let's get you all set up. Massive bloody hammer for this, crikey, way too big, but because of the van's broken down. Kind of limited on what I can do. So, you got to work with what you got, people. Come on, move, baby. And there we go. Look at that. Lovely when they actually all move when you want them to. Okay. Might have to get some pliers on it just to grab it, because you've got to be careful you don't touch these nice fancy red calipers, obviously. Let's see, I brought a little mini screwdriver here somewhere, or I thought I did. There we go, found it. Working with what I got, because I got not as much room in my car. Luckily it's a big-ish car, but it's not the same as driving the bloody van, to be honest. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. Screwdriver does the trick. You can push in on those as well. There we go. Simple as that. Now, we've got a bit of access to them. There we go. So, there you go. That's what you need. Those are out. And then, like, see here, there's like a flared kind of end there. You may be able to see it. But when you knock those in, that kind of squeezes together as it goes in and then puts pressure on it, so it stops it from backing off on itself from vibration. And then looking at them pads, they're not terrible, still got a bit of life in them. But what I'm going to do here, get my screwy in the corner here, kind of work it back a bit against the disc. Actually, maybe we won't, we'll do this. There we go, that's better. So I'm going to stick it again in the middle of the disc, and then push back on it. I'm going to get another screwdriver though, so it's going back evenly, because they tend to pushes the other pad out on the other side. try not to buy overly expensive screwdrivers anymore and stuff like that, because they just get rusty doing what we do. Like even my snap-on, it's quite funny. Did the servicing on my snap-on ratchets. Yeah, literally no sound at all when I was doing this on the weekend, so I can't actually show you, but I thought I'd just drop this in here just so you could see how stupid I was. But doing this is important, especially working in the weather though, look at that. Over the weekend, I tried to make a video and I was going to share it, but for whatever reason didn't have the microphone on properly. It was kind of stupid of me, but it is what it is. There we go. Push the other side in. Oh god. I know what you do, quite simply. These ones, give them a little wiggle wiggle. There you go, but there's actually quite a lot of pad on that. Don't even know why he wants to change it. So we just got a phone call on these. No need. No real need. Plenty of life in. All I am going to do. Little grip in there. There we go. Simple, really. Quite straightforward. But also making sure, obviously, your pads you got are the same. Which obviously, slight difference on the ears. Oh no, they look the same. All good. Everything's good about them. Pretty much just drop them in, guys. So yeah, I will put the tiniest little bit of grease on the side of them just to make sure there's no brake noise, things like that, and clean up all the, basically all the little bits of stuff in them. You know, all the I can never get my words out properly, man. I'm pretty stupid sometimes, I'm sure. Just clean things up here, and we'll be good. So yeah, what I tend to do is I'll probably mute this as we go because it gets really annoying, but even your pins and stuff, just getting the brake dust and stuff off it. It's not what you want. Oh god. Clutch, I need to get a new drill. See, this is my snap-on drill. It's just been absolutely falling apart. I had it a good couple of years now, like, don't get me wrong, but it's just falling to bloody pieces, guys. Seem to be getting a lot of easy jobs lately though, and just straightforward jobs. Customers requesting, can you do this? Can you do that? Sure, why not? It seems to be all bread and butter jobs lately, just in, out, quick jobs. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, but it's quite nice. Quite nice pads, to be honest with you. Slide them in, just like that. And just take pads off, stick pads in. It's not even taking the brake calipers apart, it's just easy. Come on, come in, you son of a gun. Well, I'll say that, didn't want it to fight me a bit now, innit? There you go, just like that. Simple. Just check the other brake pads, isn't it? They both got the bit on them. Yes, they do. And now, it's just a case of getting our spring clip and popping this back here where it needs to go. Tend to kind of put the top one in first. Get them lined up, that's about where we probably need it. Give her a little tipper tapper. A little tip tap. And when you push down on this one, obviously naturally it's going to have a bit of resistance on it. Lined up, maybe not quite lined up. Bring you up just a scooch. There we go. Bloody hard having this ginormous hammer. I made a really big mistake not having my little tiny toffee hammer. Didn't think about this. I didn't actually expect it to be these brakes, to be quite honest with you. Got a giant bloody smashy dashy kind of hammer. There we go. Is that the hole there? Yeah, that's the hole there. That's where we want to go. Far too... Oh god, knocked you over. Sorry guys, I was getting a bit overexcited for myself here. This little mini stand is cool, but not a big fan. It's a bit... Okay, so there we have it guys. Look at that. Done, in. Simple as that really. Don't get me wrong, you could have probably benefited from some discs. They do have a bit of a lip on, which did say this to them. If they're doing discs, might as well do disc and pads if it's they're a bit warm. But again, you can only do what you're asked to do at the end of the day. And to be honest, I can't imagine these discs being very cheap on this. But she does look good. Probably get a bit of that. Clean them up a little bit because they're looking a bit scruffy. Does make a difference though. Just a little wipe down. Look at that. Lovely. Look at that. Fancy. They do look good though, don't they? AMG. Very nice. Right, so I'll pop the wheel back on. I don't know, it's a bit of a strange feeling. Good old Brian was on there, so yeah. So yeah, no, what the, what's it? Oh, it's starting to rain again, man. This is on the side. No, they don't actually look terrible. They've still got a bit of life in them. Well, it's not even that bad, unless that side there's an issue.
Yeah, I think it is that side.
So we'll soon find out in a second.
What's that?
They do look
and
quite
it's
thick.
coming from the front. It's definitely coming from the front.
Well, we'll see in a second. I'll take that one. Let me get the other side down. We'll see what's happening. No, that's it. It is.
Looking after a bit of self-care and all that. Eh?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Oh, pop back out in a sec, mate.
Yeah, sound man. Sorry, I got distracted by a customer then, and didn't show you taking the wheel off on this side. I don't even know why I'm recording both sides, to be honest. But it's the same exact situation. But do you know what? He might as well join us. And do you know what? I've got someone to chat to. You know, a bit of interaction. There we go. That's them out. This one, oh, this side, difference with this side, as you see here, does have a wear sensor. No wonder it didn't trigger, because it hasn't quite hit yet. So that would explain why he's not had his wear sensor on the dashboard, because it's not actually ready to go yet. So, but again, he wants some change and he's selling this car soon or something like that anyway. Then again, I've heard that a few times, sell a car and then do some work on it, and then people end up keeping their cars, because why do you want to sell a good car, in all honesty? That's my philosophy on it anyway. If I've got a nice car, what do I want to sell a good car for? Because you just paid X, Y and Z amount of money to do some repairs on it, and it's a lovely car. Like this is, I think these are basically classed as like an SUV or something, because it's not like a normal car, I don't think, these. But they are nice. Here's a smart looking motor. Come on out, you come, baby. I should have got some pliers on this, really, shouldn't I? That would have been helpful, wouldn't it? Wish I had my little bloody toffee hammer now as well, to be honest. This massive hammer is annoying. The joys are when your actual own vehicles break down. So I had obviously our van, coil spring's gone on it, so yeah, that's very annoying. Constantly having to put money into that at this point, but you've got to have money to be able to buy something a bit nicer first. Alright, come on baby, you like my fire, you get my little screwy on it. My punch just ain't quite long enough to get in there. Get off, just get off, will ya? There we go, hey, finally, there we go. There you go guys. See, nice, not too bad. Nice set of brake pads this one. There we go, and that's all moving nice as that is now. Look at that, there's your other one. Again, clean these up a bit because they're a bit manky. Rain stopped again, thank goodness. Not a big fan of the rain. The downside to this job, if you actually do, any of you are watching this and it's something you want to attempt, it can get a bit rough sometimes. I've been out in the snow and all sorts doing this because they're trying to rescue people. We get a lot of obviously breakdowns, emergency call-outs. People just want to get going. They get stuck side of the road or need to get to work. Their cars are broke down at their house, whatever. It's kind of what we get a lot, but trying to record that stuff is just a bit hectic sometimes because you're just trying to do your best and get going. So at the minute, these kind of jobs are all I'm recording at the minute. Should have put my sunglasses on. You couldn't have seen me wonky eye then, could you? So yeah, same again. I'm just going to do the exact same as what I did over there. Stick the screwdriver in the disc bit there, and again I did tell him he should have been replacing his discs, but again that's up to him. So he's got quite a big lip on these discs on the inside as well. They do. I bet these will be below specifications. These will be. I can almost guarantee it. They will be. Almost a guarantee. But yeah, there's quite a bit of meat left on these pads, to be honest with you. I don't know why he wants to change them. But like I said, do what people ask you to do at the end of the day, don't you? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. But yeah, look. Don't get me wrong, it's not far off hitting the sensor, if you can actually see that. It's got not far to go before it hits the sensor. But even still, I've noticed with Mercedes, BMWs, things like that, they always end up going about it when there's always about 30% of the pad left or so. Like quite a chunk of it left, and they end up going. But yeah, to me, those are a good bit of life in those, but obviously you get the warning on the dash quite prematurely. But hey ho. Right, be right back with you, just gotta go get the pads. And we're back again. No bother. In a little bit of dab of grease. I did clean the runners up off camera, so before you ask, yes, I've cleaned out quite a lot of the brake dust on these. Cleaned them all out. Not perfect, but they're all nice and tidy. Get this one in. Let's say though, as long as you're delicate with these, they are one of the easier, obviously one of the easiest styles of brake pads to do, as long as you've got a punch. And they're not rusty, the pins, because the pins can get a bit rusty on these, which is annoying. I don't bother greasing the pins on these because I don't want it getting on the actual pad material. When they get hot, any of it gets down, and it probably wouldn't if you use just a skim, but I just don't ever put grease on these pins because I just don't really see the need, in all honesty. Again, someone may correct me, it's fine, but that's a bit of preference. I just put it on the sides just to reduce a bit of noise. Obviously same thing here. I clean up all the bracketry because for whatever reason, unless you want actual bracketry, you got to go to normally Mercedes over here or somewhere, if you get the third party stuff, it never fits the same, so I won't bother using it because it's just crap, in all honesty. So to go to Mercedes and get this brake kit, I don't know how much it is, but I bet it ain't cheap. And to be honest, if you look at this stuff, there ain't no wrong with it, not rusty, not damaged, nothing wrong with it, plenty of spring in it. Just reuse it, no worries. And obviously you keep the customer's cost down a bit. Now if that was looking crusty and you know it didn't have any kind of spring to it, because it is obviously makes them spring loaded and keeps the pads pushed into, well, locked into where they need to be, probably would go get a new set, but nah, these are fine. And so I'll probably chop a lot of the cleaning stuff down. I'll probably always cut that down, or I'll put it sped up, because the noise gets over the camera. It's horrendous. You should hear the Dremel. It's on one of our older videos. And old Harry's doing some dremeling. My goodness, it sounds terrible. Like genuinely so blimmin' terrible. There we go, just like that. So we'll do the top pin again, because I like doing the top pin. Put that into there. Okay, that's one in. Now we've just got to get our bottom one in. That is all groovy, guys. It's like something Matt Armstrong's working on normally, this, isn't it? Kind of brake calipers and whatnot. Bit of a fancier one. Come on. Are we in? Are we in, Flynn? Oh, yes. Yeah, back to the punch. Are we lined up? Are we lined up? You turn the steering wheels, this is driving me bananas, man. Take me bloody gloves off. It's too nice in here. I'll have to give you a bit of a tour on this one. It's very nice. Whoa, crikey, malikey. That was close. I'll put my gloves back on now. I don't like to waste my gloves. These ones are not cheap, these ones. I think they're like 20 quid for a box, opposed to obviously the other ones, but these do last all day. All bloody day. Right, let's get this back in now. So yes, look at that, a bit more room. There we go, beautiful. Perfect, that's beautiful. There we go. Oh, you might be able to see this a bit better now, people. Look, all good, all nice. Everything's in where you want it. Pins come back through, no damage. So that's a good thing about using a punch. Be careful what you use, people, because obviously you can end up damaging things, which you see here, it's got a bit of paint damage here anyway somehow. Bit of lacquer peel. And when you've got nice brakes and stuff like that, just be a bit more careful, a bit more time, a bit more patient, should I say. Oh, and if you did like this so far, don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. And again, if this is 1,000 subscribers that are genuine, I don't know what happened this morning, but it went from 200 subs to loads. So maybe someone is liking things, and I appreciate you all, every single one of you. What was I doing? Wear sensor. That was the last thing we need to do, wasn't it? Yeah, see, oh sorry, I was getting distracted then. Getting fully distracted by things. Nice new wear sensor. Hopefully this is the right one, to be honest with you, because it looks ever so slightly, that's got a blue end on this one. This one's got the red end, so I do believe there is a difference in them. We'll see. We shall see. Probably not a difference. Yeah, goes in alright. Goes in fine. You go in here fine, hopefully. Yeah, sound. No dramas. Yeah, all sweet as. And that. Alright, straighten that wheel back off, throw the wheel on, pump brakes up, and we're golden. Give him have to blow my bloody gloves up like a balloon. But yeah, these discs here as well, these are quite badly lipped as well. It's probably where his brake noise is coming from, is these discs. But again, like I said, you can only do what people ask you to do. I did suggest this, probably worth doing your discs as well, but I didn't even look at this before. It's just a phone call basically. Just a phone call. So can you change the brake pads? Sure, no problem. Have you checked your discs? They're probably all right. Okay, sure. So yeah, just do what you can innit, at the end of the day. Okay. There's my wheel bolts. There's my wheel bolts. Uh-oh, someone's ringing me. Someone's after me. Attention. And who's after me? That sounds like some sort of... Uh-oh. Right, it's my dad calling. He's in hospital in the States, so I'll be back. The sound. So walked up to where they need to be, man. It does my absolute freaking head in. You know, you come to your car, yeah, I don't know, you get a flat tyre or something. Get a flat tyre, can't get your freaking wheel off with a little crappy bar in the back of the car. Saying that, you've probably got a big breaker in your car anyway.
Yeah. I bought a lot of kit just around with castor oil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I remember.
So I've got it all. And to be fair, I could have done this myself. I just thought, I've got 2 cars on the go at the moment. I've got fucking multiple problems with both. I'm just like, please help me, lads.
Mate, do you know what? It's the same with even me, mate. Like I said, I got my own cars. It's just having time and stress and everything else going on. Trying to juggle multiple projects. It ain't bloody easy, man.
No, I know.
It's not easy. Like I think, like I say, but I've got to start back on my Mark 1 soon. It's just fun. Yeah, golf.
Oh yeah.
And it's just having the time. Just having the time, genuinely, between kids, missus, work.
Yeah, I know the feeling, mate.
It's getting back onto things. Yeah, let's see it.
Sure it is.
Look,
It is,
who remembers that? Look, old paper money.
Hey!
He's trying to do me. I don't even know if you can spend those. You know what I mean? Anyway.
100 quid, what do you want about?
Do you know what? It's one of those things, because it's all plastic now. You never know though, do you? It might be worth some coin. Yeah, I would, 100%. Stick it in your safe or something.
I'll eBay it later to see if there's any...
I bet you will. I bet you get more than a fiver for it, because you can go transfer it, swap them in at the banks, can't you?
I'm not sure. I've never done it.
I bet you can.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, if you did like that one, don't forget to like, follow, share, all that good stuff. See you on the next one. Peace out. Well, I was going to show you around that one a bit, the brakes and that, obviously show you around that car, because it's quite a nice looking little motor, but to be honest with you, custom come out, kind of got me distracted, had a phone call from my dad. He's going through a bit of cancer surgery today over in Texas, so just thought, you know what, got distracted, it's time to get on, got other things to get on with, so yeah. But anyway, if I come across some other fancier cars like that again, I'll take you a little bit more of a tour, maybe we'll drive them next time.